So yesterday what we did, we got the new kickstand on, the adjustable kickstand. It sits a lot better out in the driveway, in here in the garage, and even in here, it's even more tentative. Of course, I have the rugs and the rug mat under the rugs. A nice improvement for $40. I'm looking forward to getting out. Now for me, it's more significant than for an average person because I stop the bike and shoot pictures pretty much every ride, with few exceptions. And every time I park the bike, I've got to look down and make sure that the old kickstand with the little baby foot, and sometimes I try to put a rock underneath it or something. This one I feel giant improvement over the way things were. So anytime I can upgrade one of my motorcycles, and it's going to cost me just a few bucks and a couple hours of work, it's wonderful. Now one of the things coming up on the next day that we're going to have some time to work in the shop and possibly a day that's not appropriate to ride because of our time constraints, babysitting, or just the weather's just not going to cooperate. I do want to do a rough fit on this, and then if it fits and if it seems to work, I want to have a day of really detailing and polishing it all out. So I'll try to include that information because I know one of the things almost everybody that ever buys a motorcycle wants to do is change the muffler. If you have a quiet bike, you want a loud bike. If you have a loud one, you want to quiet it down. If you have one somewhere in between, you want one that looks cool because it's carbon fiber or it's titanium or it's made out of gefilte fish or something. People that ride motorcycles are never satisfied with the exhaust system. It's just the way it is. And our new carbs for the RD have left Sudco. I've got the tracking number. They should be here in a few days, and that'll be another day that I may even put a little bit special effort onto that because I'm really itching to get that final fine tuning on this bike so I can ride it some more this summer. And actually Luciano found a new place that he's been riding because the park is basically pothole laden, and where we normally would do a big chunk of our riding, that park has become almost obsolete due to the amount of hikers and bicyclists because of the coronavirus. It's just pretty much wiped that out, but we have found a couple of replacement sites and some new nice roads actually. As I'm sitting here oogling the bike and drinking coffee, I noticed my crepe myrtle in the back, which is formerly known as the Art Thomas tree. That's starting to bloom. That'll be in bloom later this week. It's really nice and pleasant out here in the morning, but very soon it's going to get hot. So we're going to get cooking and get out on the open road. And needless to say, the tomato crop is starting to come into its own, and we are eating every day something out of this garden. And now tell me what this is. Is it all from our garden? Jalapenos from our garden?
The only thing that's not from our garden is the onion.
Oh, we better start growing onions then. Come on guys, breakfast is served. Come on, don't be a baby. You want to ride a sport bike, you got to eat plenty of food. And our good friend Big Red hanging out by the pond, keeping me company. Now Ray Straub and Marilyn will remember we were at Art Thomas's, the late Art Thomas's funeral, and this was in a 4-inch flower pot, a baby seedling. We planted it in our garden in honor of our very good friend Art Thomas, and it is starting to bloom. Well, all the chores are done and it's time to hit the open road. Well, I never get sick of checking this guy out. That is definitely our Big Red. And his nest, they must have young in there because they're protecting it every day now. One final check of the weather. Big thunderstorms coming in this afternoon, but look at the sky now. Listen to those birds. Jeez.
But our new kickstand is working out great so far. It's a lot easier to park the bike to shoot these pictures. Makes it a little more convenient for me. What a beautiful sunny day this turned out to be, but as we expected, it's getting hot, really hot.
Oh, this really was a hot ride. Hot, hot, hot. I'm glad to be home. I'm glad Karen's got the iced tea being poured as we speak. There is nothing better than that cup of iced coffee, checking out my zinnias, and then go sit out by the bike for 5 minutes and oogle it and admire its inherent beauty. Like the beauty of the beautiful Miss Karen Urtnowski. And oogling the bike, having a big glass of iced tea, one of life's true joys. Boy, it's just good to be back where we have some access to ice and air conditioning. And when the winter comes and I'm out there freezing, and I know you'll be laughing, and I wish you had that summer heat back. So then those birds. Where's that cardinal? That cardinal's been all over them. Every 5 minutes I see him. Anyway, Big Red is protecting his nest. There he is, right there, but you can't see him now. The other day when I was shooting a video, I was putting the end on a video, as I looked at it, in behind me, the baby rabbit was going right behind me. You can go back and look a couple days and see that. Sure, that's the high point of your day. Anyway, here's the point. I want to thank the healthcare workers always. They have done such a wonderful job sacrificing. I can't even imagine what it's like wearing a mask all day long. It's hard for me to wear a mask when I rob a bank. I get bored. I want to take it off. Anyway, hope you enjoyed watching the video. I do enjoy making them. Thanks for sharing them. And most of all, thanks for watching.